game experience, man. I think that's huge for your group, especially with us. Man, we've got some older guys, and we got some guys who haven't played a whole lot. So those experienced guys have been really good for our young kids, kind of showing them the day in, day out routine of how trying to be a pro, how to approach your daily schedule, and then out here between the lines, man, they've been a big help for them.
Let's kind of get into the individual skill sets of each guy. What is Joe Royer? What does he bring to the offense?
Joe's a stud, man. I mean, he's big enough. I mean, he's 6'5", 255 pounds. He can get in the box, mix it up, do everything you need to do in the run game. And then out on the perimeter, man, he's an exceptional blocker on the perimeter. Has a great base, has an understanding of leverage, and then route running, man, he's phenomenal. Probably one of the best I've ever been around at the top of his routes, creating separation, doing different things. He understands coverages, he understands zones, understands where to get to. So he's going to be a big weapon for us in all facets of what we do offensively.
Joey Belgian, a guy that gets hurt last year, but he's back this year. What have you seen out of him?
JB's been great. And, you know, the thing is with JB, he got hurt last year. So this past spring was really his first 15 days in our offense. So every day he continues to get better. Every day he continues to get better. Kind of that same deal, man. He's played a lot of ball, understands football, understands what the defense is trying to do, understands zones, coverages, and where to get to and whatnot. So excited to see him continue to grow and continue to get more comfortable in this offense, which I think will happen week by week. You know, getting game experience under your belt in this offense will be huge for him, but excited to see what he can do for us.
Francis Sherman kind of came in under the radar, but spent some time with you guys in the past. How much of a help is it to have him in the room, but also with his familiarity with the offense?
Man, it's huge. For first in the room, I mean, the guy's been in this offense for years, understands it, knows it. So he's a huge help for those guys who are new to what we do offensively. And then, man, he's great for our room. He's great for our team, and he's just a tough, gritty, hard-nosed dude, man. Hard-nosed dude. Who loves to mix it up in the box, man. He plays with an edge. I talk to our guys all the time about playing with an edge and being a finisher, and he embodies every bit of that, man. So I love watching him play on Saturdays. I cannot wait to watch him play this fall, man. I'm very excited to have him back.
Gavin Grover comes in, every bit of 6'6", 250 that he's listed at. How has his development been this offseason, and what have you seen out of him throughout the first 8 practices?
Man, he's had a phenomenal offseason. Had a great spring. Picked this offense up, and what we do offensively with our tight ends is extremely hard. And he picked it up faster than anybody I've ever been around. I mean, he's very, very smart. He's freaky athletic at 6'7", 250. And he plays hard, man. He's tough. He's got an edge to him. And that's only going to continue to get better as he gets stronger and he gets more familiar with what he's doing. So, man, he's got a high ceiling. He's going to play a lot of football for us this fall. I'm excited to see his continual growth from week to week, too, man. The kid's got a chance to be special.
Lastly, Devin Zahersky, another guy that comes in a little bit smaller, different type of tight end. What does he bring to the offense?
Just a tough, gritty dude, man. Strong. One of the strongest kids, not just offensively, but one of the strongest kids we've got in the program as a true freshman. He's going to be really big for us this fall. Can do a lot of different stuff for us, especially in the box with the run game stuff. Got to get more familiar with what's going on offensively because we're asking him to do a lot, like we do with all our guys. But the more comfortable he gets with this offense, man, the better he's going to be. But another kid that's got a high ceiling, man, he's extremely strong. So once he figures out what he's doing and he can play with that strength, man, he's going to be pretty good.
Don't want to leave out one of your other guys in your room, Michael McElmont. What does he bring, and what have you seen from him this fall camp?
Man, Mikey's genius. He's extremely smart, man. He can play every position we've got for our tight ends. He can play the Y, he can play the H. We can move him all over the place. He's just a tough, smart football player. Not the most athletic, but he gets the job done, man. He's tough, he's gritty, extremely smart, and he's going to play a lot of ball for us this year, man. So he continues to get better every day. We ask him to do a lot because he is a smart guy. So excited to watch him play. I
do have to get your take on one other thing. Michael Musari, we've seen him at wide receiver making a lot of plays out there. How much does it help having that type of depth as a walk-on to help elevate the defense and offense?
It's huge, man. And his teammates love him. I mean, the dude makes plays every day. Every day, 81's making a play somewhere out here. His teammates love him, man. He's everything you want. I mean, he embodies what we are, just tough, gritty, works hard for everything that he gets, man. Has earned the respect of everybody on this team. He's a ball player, man. I'm excited to watch him play.
Coach Satterfield mentioned some of the red zone issues and how an improved tight end room can help with that. How do you see your guys playing into this offense when you get down in the red zone? Because, example, yesterday, 7 out of 8 trips in the red zone, you guys score.
Yes.
So how does the tight end and what you guys want to do with them change the offense?
It's big, man. Anytime you've got big targets like we've got in that room, it's huge because the windows get more narrow down here. So you got to be able to make contested catches, and I think that's kind of where we make our living as tight ends. Being able to go up and get the 50-50 balls, make the contested catches, and then obviously helps when you've got big bodies and length down here. It helps you go out and execute. So obviously our tight ends every year are a big target for us in the red zone. But with the weapons we've got in our room now, man, I think it gets them even more involved in what we want to do down here in the red zone. Big guys, freaky catch radius with most of them. So it's exciting, man. I can't wait to watch them play.
The 3 high safety looks a little bit different than what you guys are probably going to see on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
How has that helped with the progressions of not only the quarterbacks but also your tight ends and other skill guys?
Yeah. There's a lot of people back there. Like I said, the windows are more narrow. You really got to understand the schematics behind what we're trying to do on each play, where you want to try to get to, where the zones are, where the holes are in that defense. So it's made our guys lock in. We got to be on the same page, and it'll make us better for it through the fall.
Lastly, Coach, what's been your favorite part of Camp Higher Ground, and is the food as good as everyone says?
The food is really good. Golly, man, my favorite part of Higher Ground's got to just be being out here with the guys, man. Especially those dudes I get to coach, man. I love my dudes, so I get to spend a lot of time with them. But you get to spend a lot of time with a lot of different position groups, which is really cool, really unique. You get to hear people's stories and kind of get connected with guys that you don't get to involve yourself with a whole lot on a day-to-day basis. So that's probably my favorite thing is the relationships that you build out here with guys who aren't in your room every day. It's pretty neat, but the food is good.
Appreciate it, Coach.
You got it.